Sounds good to me. Send the invite because I hosted the game last time.
Got it.
And good evening, everyone. Original Biggie 1 is at it again. This is week 14, episode 20 in the Battle of Florida. We are not facing the Texans, but we are facing each other. So,
good
evening, everyone. Stuff. Original Biggie 1 is at it.
I may as well be facing the Texans.
Okay.
After our Houston Huston days.
Oh, you mean the one underneath the bridge?
Yeah,
again,
that was my stadium.
Fun times. Again, you can't miss it. It's right there.
It's just a little smaller than the regular Houston Stadium, but it hosts a lot of people. You'd think it maybe could be something to do with underground stadium hosting. I don't know, but the games always come out good.
You're not thinking about the Astrodome, huh?
No.
Okay. You know, the stadium right next to a Reliant Stadium. Good convenience, by the way.
This is a bit smaller. A little bit smaller.
As again, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer. If you're on Mixer, head over to YouTube or Twitch near the end of July, because that's when bad things are going to happen, and it sucks that Mixer can't be side anymore. That sucks. So head the way over. Also, not really sure about Facebook as well. I mean, we are streaming on Facebook, and really appreciate y'all checking me and Senjeko out. Links are in the description to check out both Senjeko and Skeletron and that DevilDog. Hopefully, he will make it past quarter number 1, unlike last week.
Indubitably. And good sir, best of luck to you.
YouTube made the best animation win.
Yeah. Like I said last time, I just want a good competitive game. No bullshit. Just straight, progression from our teams. And now we get to see Mr. College Kicker.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do better.
That didn't cost me jack. Fuck off.
Wizards and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Did I get tackled by Quinn?
Yep.
I figured as much.
If for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. A spectacular
What a fucking throw.
21 yards, and the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense.
Well, that's better momentum than we had last time against you.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense.
Who's hurt?
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
What the fuck, y'all?
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner.
Pectoral strain will return soon.
On the one side, a quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like,
shit.
how do we go
And it begins.
Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Nah, that closed on me. Damn it.
But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
Oh, come on, guys.
better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Yeah, one job
Couple
there.
on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
And now here's a carry heading left.
No fucking broke container.
Hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expected.
Oh, that should be a fun matchup. Tennessee versus Cleveland.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards.
there, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different
Oh, it's going to be a long day with you.
Hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's to the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there.
Oh, I got a touchdown on that play. Different than what I expected it when I called the play. So that's cool.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now back.
Not ain't much of a hit from Wilson.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third. A first update now from Cleveland. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Josh Dobbs leading the way offensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Shipped together here from the D-line. They'll drop the throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first carry for their fullback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Looking to throw, and that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, come on, guys.
Fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
That was the momentum shifter right there.
Maintaining the football defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose
Oh,
ball.
There we go.
It's going the other way. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. It's caught by Randall.
Oh, my goodness, Sincheco. What tackling you have.
And when a Hail Mary is
None of it.
for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts
No.
the
I
face
thought that
right
was
into
Hall of
their
Fame
hands.
level.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary
Well,
pass
there
has
goes
been
that
completed
momentum.
more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's got it. Got his man on on the end route.
That's a catch. Okay.
Good catch, Arsenal.
This one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now a handoff looking right.
Oh, I hate that
It'll
shit.
be second down.
You and me both.
He got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean,
My
just
people
so
had your guys
quick,
beat on
quick,
blocking
and what a terrific
assignments
play,
there, and
holding them to no gain.
just congratulations. I got myself a shit sandwich. Didn't expect myself to make one right now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, the shit.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I'll take it.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger body wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch. It makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Now they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back...
Got him, coach.
There he goes left side, and he will take this one in.
Damn it, Radway.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, and his guys are able to strike for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Detroit! Detroit! Blue 90! Blue 90! Check, check. Gun! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Here we go now!
Mahomes to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And this one taken
Nah, it's out of
on the right
bounds.
sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far.
A little bit
brings
too
up
much
third
mustard on
down.
that.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Now let's go.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Damn.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence full.
Right intermission this
That's
time.
one step in the proper direction.
This is away and
I think
very
that
good
botched
kick
that.
angled for the
Yep.
sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline.
Pushed it
The
way
spot
too far
it
to the
looks
left.
be right at the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling.
Good run play design there.
Thank you.
Now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger
You're
here.
It's in the playbook.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Here we go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Check four. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere.
Good job, though,
Lose
Jack.
Yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. Now on third and
Good
long,
hit
they
there.
throw.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And on now is the punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Shit!
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25.
Oh man, y'all gotta get that block.
52-yard punt, not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Good job holding on to that, McCoy.
That is what you call a hit
I led you
set.
too far though. That should have been a
Down the
touchdown.
ground hard. A gain of 32 that time.
That's on me. That was an easy touchdown. I fucked up.
All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Leopard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's some 43 on 43 hate crime there.
Pickup of 17. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for
Good blocking,
more of
yeah.
that in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Eluding the pressure right. And too much.
Too far.
It's out of
Fuck.
the back of the end zone, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now this offense about ready to take over again. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the
What are you doing, Watt?
I don't know. What are you doing, Watt?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
Fuck.
A big play there with a lucky number 13.
The hell were you watching?
And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
And got his man complete.
Wow.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Fucking wow.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. The swing pass caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh shit! Hogan!
Motherfucker.
Daylight ahead. 30, the 20, and he will score. It's a touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Fights him off. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
I almost felt scripted there. For
It was.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play
What
by
the
the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll throw now on the final play. Throw left side complete. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando.
Great first half.
With Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. So here they come.
Maybe not so much for the defense, but
first to start this third quarter. First half showed us
against each other, we can only ask for so much out of our teams.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
I wonder where's Skelly.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's gonna
Oh my
Got
God!
him.
He's got him in.
Again, guys.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game. And
Fucking again to the same guy.
Yep.
And his guys are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes
Jesus.
we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field.
This is going to be horrible.
And they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They juked him, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
This is why I don't run out of the time.
For the Jaguars. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere.
Damn it.
Backwards, back to
Hopkins,
the
if you blocked that man for like a half a second longer, I wouldn't have even tried to juke there. Would have just went right around you like you was supposed to be.
Rooting for either team. That was a really nice
Damn it.
defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh my goodness.
Midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Again, y'all broke contain there.
First down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Blocking right there was perfect. Y'all just fucked it up.
Hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 40.
I don't know how you called that user stumble recovery when nothing actually happened.
Here to a 3rd down.
Where you get off saying that?
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And he goes
Good job, McCoy.
before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose.
Y'all never gave
yardage.
that play a
He'll be back
chance.
to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. Got his man. It's
Nice job, Ross.
touchdown. Jaguars.
Good ball placement, too, there by Mahomes.
But that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring
Good
it
hit.
will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back.
Wish it was a fumble to
And
pay it back from
the
earlier,
offense
but
heading back out there. And
that's
these
okay.
two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the
oh my goodness, guys. 2 of
And
you.
he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25
He told you he was
yards.
going promptly to him.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up.
Now who's
And
hurt?
Don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect.
Let me guess, it's my team
Everyone
again.
dialed in. Second down, 8.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The pass
Again
is
with this
complete.
fucker. I told you who he was going to.
For the receiving touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Man, I'm gonna put the entire commentary on mute.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 30.
So you can't jump for the SWAT? Okay.
Pick up of 28 yards. So after that big play,
Biggie, you know that's not in the game, right? It's not on Sundays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Might give our kids a bad impression. Teach them the wrong ways to play football.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Good blocking.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal. Defense digging. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Penalty.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even.
Jeez, look at the big Jackos. Fucking absolutely destroying the Vikings. 35-0. Holy shit.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down.
Son of a bitch in fucking animations.
Picking up the first. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
No, you're not going to see a better game all week from someone else.
No, it was probably the Cleveland game, so there you go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Price. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Yeah, they're down 28-10 last I saw.
For 19 yards.
Best game ever.
On our monitor, getting hard to believe. He's closing in now, right on the doorstep of 500.
Like that best match ever.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Price. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Now back to throw. He hits Randall.
Oh my God.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Big
Fucking criminy, guys.
the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Ah, damn it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because
Son of a
I'm sure the
bitch.
defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Go. The trick.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, it bolts over it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Giants
All right.
picking up the first
Don't
down.
run into nickel anymore.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about
See,
it.
that shit don't work.
Wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'm convinced Madden doesn't want me to
Partner,
do
we know
that.
Today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down.
Nope, that
here.
didn't work like I wanted it to.
Downfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. And it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the quarterback...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was is on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jacoby Brissett, 2 touchdown passes thus far. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Mahomes now to throw.
Damn it, 77.
He's
Fuck.
taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw.
Oh my God. 74.
He's taken down.
Brandon, I think
Oh, hey, it's Gwen.
the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll look to throw.
I'll take that.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball.
Jesus, Watt.
And it's complete. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave him
You
with just
knew
1
he was
remaining
coming
in
there.
this 4th quarter of play.
Nah, actually, I was going for Price, and he was just open, so there you go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Fuck.
And they will take a knee here.
Good luck facing God. Hopefully we can make it through the 2nd quarter, so there you go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll go ahead and take
I should
the
just
knee
quit
here,
right now.
and the unbeaten season will continue. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
All I'm going to say is Gotham better hope that he gets to play a full game against me.
Jacksonville.
Hey, I have all the confidence. Not that God will win, but that you will lose.
Hey, go fuck yourself too, Kyle.
That's great. See you in the championship. Let's go into scouting, ladies and gentlemen. Like some people actually do it online. Let's continue with Jamarcus Bell. Maybe. What about Angelo McIver? Maybe. What about Jamorn Meyer? We had to see the combine report. What about Sedarius Lindsey? Ugh. What about Tylo Castillo? Maybe. Again, it all comes down to the combine. Gordon Reynolds, let's see how he is. Maybe. And Martin Parson. Alrighty then. Well, it's looking we will finish the free safeties next week. And I don't know. We did all the cornerbacks. We did all the safeties. Both free and strong. Maybe quarterback. Maybe receiver. Who has regressed? Patrick Emmanuel. Oh, because of that fumble. Oh, well. It happens. We didn't lose it, but it happens. Alright, for Sincheko, I am Moby1. We will see y'all next week. After I will go against the Steelers. Skeletron is off to do the Chiefs. And hopefully God can do one game at the Patriots. Until then, I will be back tomorrow when NCAA 2009 for the PlayStation 2. We are off to do Clemson and USC before facing away at Texas. Until then, this is Obi-Wan. Have a good evening, everyone. Make sure you check into Senjeko and Skeletron and DevilDog over on Twitch. Wash your hands. Wash your ass. Obi-Wan. Out.